Hey, good morning everybody. Sun's coming up and we're just getting ready to tear into this crate and see what kind of body tub we got in there. It was a chilly morning this morning. Woke up to 37 degrees. Oh, winter's gonna close in on me. Haven't even started firewood yet, but hopefully we'll find some time to get 20 cord cut, split, and stacked. Could use a dozen guys for a couple days, but I know that's never going to happen. But what is going to happen is we are going to take this body out of the crate, and looks like a pretty nice crate, better than those Filipino ones. This has got all metal structure, and the body is actually bolted in to the framework. So let's get after it. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I get it out of there. Okay guys, here's our first look at the body. Everything looks pretty good so far. And there is a little bit of rust on the spot welds, and I was expecting that. But I'm planning on sandblasting this anyway. But it'll be a lot quicker with no primer. Could probably put this on the rotisserie and dust this whole thing off and get a good rough surface on it for the epoxy primer to bite into in just a quarter of the time than if it had primer on it. So don't be afraid of the little bit of rust if you get yours without primer. I would always go that way instead of the unknown stuff that these guys use. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I like to start with epoxy. And I need to know basically what I'm putting on if I'm going to try and do a nice paint job. So a little bit of rust around the spot welds is normal. You know, it took a long trip over the ocean to get here, so perfectly okay with that. Okay guys, I'm just getting off the Luan panels. They just got little Phillips head screws, self-tappers drilled in there, and that comes right off. Now the fenders, they came primed. It's just like a stock part that they stock, so I wasn't expecting those to come unprimed, but I am happy to get the body unprimed. Looks like they made the hood and the tailgate with no primer. So that looks good. Windshield looks like it has primer on it. I gotta get this stuff unloaded, and then we'll lay the body down. Firewall looks pretty good just at first glance. Hat channel looks very nice. And the pockets for the footman loops look nice. They've got your holes drilled. They've got your seat. You've got the rear seat for your latches drilled. Tailgate hinge holes are drilled. Gas tank is drilled. They got the PTO hole. You know, from the factory they just had a plate on that. That's drilled. Steering, brake, clutch, everything is drilled. Firewall is drilled. Down there for your dimmer switch, everything is drilled. You've got nice caged nuts back there for your fenders. First glance, I'm feeling real good about it, but we'll keep digging in and see what else is in there. Okay guys, we're going to go over these pieces one at a time, and I'm going to show them to you. Here's the tailgate, and if you're familiar with the other body tubs that are made, you'll know that the letters aren't crisp. These are very crisp and very much like the original. They got your depressions there for the footman loops just right. The tailgate looks real good. I don't have an original right next to me to compare it to, but I can tell it's a very nice tailgate. Let's hope it fits good. Their lower piece here where they rolled it, there's probably not too many people out there that would know, and if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know. That is not the original shape of the bottom of a tailgate, and I've made probably, seems like 1,000 patch panels for the bottom here, and they got a very crisp and nice area there, and like I say, you'd never know it. And this is just for the purist. This is just for if you were doing a, like I say, an heirloom restoration, a museum quality restoration. And like I say, there's probably just a handful of people in the world that would know that. But it's a very nice roll. But the original tailgate was more, it didn't roll so tight. It kind of rolled the opposite way in there. I'll dig an original out and I'll show you. But I would use this tailgate all day long. It's really crisply made, and I like it. We're just comparing things here. Don't get the wrong idea. Don't think I don't like it. It's a fantastic tailgate. Just pointing out originality to, you know, things that they may have just not even known, you know what I mean? So tailgate, I would buy and sell them without any trouble. Very, very nice tailgate. I think we'll go for the fenders or maybe the hood. Oh, there's a grill in there too. We'll just keep digging at it, and like I say, we're gonna go over these one at a time. And again, don't get the idea that I'm trying to beat this body up. This is the from what I've seen so far in their panels and stuff, and I've seen a lot of their factory and stuff like that. From what I can tell, they're putting out the best body out there right now. And before you ask me, I mean, I told a lot of guys, Pete DeBella, and I'll put his information in this video. Pete DeBella is the only distributor of these in the United States. If somebody says they got it and they can sell it to you, it's not going to be the same body. Pete is the only distributor. I'm going to give you his phone number. Don't think that you could call up and get one of these. He's having trouble keeping them in stock. So many people are buying them. I'm probably going to buy a couple for myself and build a few vehicles, because with a body this nice, it will be easy to do. You could get some vehicles made pretty quickly. But we'll continue on. I'll put his information in here. You call him up, you get on the list, you can get a body. They're coming from India, so the shipping is taking a long time, and getting them from the port to Pete's place is taking a long time. Don't expect that you're going to get it overnight. They're not in stock. They have to be built to order. But let's keep digging in here and see what else is in there. Okay, guys, we're going to look at a fender here. The shape of it, the hat channel. They've actually got wire in. They got a wired edge as original. I think you see the wire in there. They got the details right. It looks very good. If it fits as good as it looks, it's going to be okay. Now I've got an original fender here, and I just want to show you one thing. Again, don't get the idea that I'm putting these bodies down. They're very nice. I'm just going to show you stuff. Take a look at your vents. take a look at your vents here. Again, there's not a lot of people that are going to be able to pick this up by eye. As soon as I pulled the fender out, I could tell the vents were too small. They're not the right shape. There's not enough. They're not deep enough. Again, look at those head on. Look at a factory fender head on that really grabs the air. I'm just showing you what you're going to get. You could easily modify those vents if you're going for a show winner. And like I say, this is why people don't like me at shows. They don't. People ask me to judge a vehicle, and I judge it. And, you know, people put reproduction bodies on. I'm like, well, you got a reproduction body. So, again, that's why I don't have any friends. But just bringing this to your attention. This is just an original that I sandblasted and primed. That is an SGI fender. The shape, the dimension, it looks very nice. They do a real nice job on the wire edge that nobody else does. So again, I would use this fender without any trouble at all. You know, we're not like a Corvette association, you know, the Jeep people. We're not like a Corvette association, and there's not a grading system and a number system. But for some reason, a lot of guys get really crazy about stuff. So, again, I'm just pointing it out. And 99% of the people will take that out and say, oh, the louvers are in there. But I just want to show you, you know, what I see. So, there's a shot of both of them. You can see what I'm talking about. Not a big deal at all. And like I say, I just want you to know what you're getting. Again, I would buy these fenders, I would stock these fenders, and I would sell these fenders because they are very nice. Okay guys, here's a passenger fender. Same very nice quality as the driver's fender. Got your holes in there. Very good looking hat channel. Only thing that's different on an original fender is this is an elongated slot going sideways. There's a bolt there, so hopefully that will fall perfectly on our step. But no big deal to wallow that out a little bit if we need to. The gauge is right. The wiring is right. The shape of try and get here. The shape, how it starts out sharp and rolls into a nice gentle radius here is correct. And like I say, a good fender. Wouldn't have any trouble using these on my own vehicles or selling them to anybody that needs one. Very, very nice fender. Okay guys, let's go over the grill. I wasn't sure I was going to get a grill with this one, but it did come. One thing I noticed, the holes are not drilled for your parking lights. The holes are not drilled for your headlights. The parking light hole, I'm surprised that's not in there. That's a tricky hole to make because it's got, it's not just a drilled hole. You've got shape to it. So it's kind of a not original looking on the inside. This is all weird and the way they bent this stuff. It's just a little less than I was expecting for a grill. I always try and use the original grill when I'm putting a body together. I like to use as much as I can of the original body, but I always try and use the grill. We'll compare this and see what Tom's got for a grill. If we have to, we'll make this one right. If you have no grill, this one will do the job. the slots, the shape is right. It's just the way every single hole is and everything else. I'm surprised they didn't do it here. No big deal though. Still a new grill. There's no rust. There's no dents. Worth using if you don't have one. And like I say, there's really only a handful of people that are going to know the difference. So I would go with it if I didn't have a grill. Okay guys, we're going after the grill next. One thing that I like right off the bat is the crispness of the letters. They got that spot on. They got the holes drilled for your hood blocks. The hood looks good. We did get one right there, one dent from shipping. Not a big deal, we can shrink that back into place. The hinge looks good. Flip it over. They've got the roll on the front of the hood right, and they've got the wire in there just as original. The seam in the center looks good. This is kind of laser etched CJ3A into that. Very nice. I like it because it has no primer on it. That'll be easy for us just to give a quick blast to and get moving on it. I hope it fits as good as it looks. But when we put the body together, we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, here's the windshield. And this has always been a big problem with the Filipino bodies, is the windshield radius did not match the cowl radius. We're going to try this one on the body when we get the body out and see how it looks. Fit and finish is pretty good. There's a horrible razor sharp edge right here. I don't know if it's on all of them or just this one, but you'll open yourself up easy on that. And in here where the glass goes, you're going to have to do some detailing. Okay, one thing I am surprised about is the handle right there is not with it. Seems like something that I thought would have been with the windshield, but you'll have to use your original or make her get one. That is a little surprising. Overall, we're not going to be able to tell too much about this windshield until we test it on the cowl. But as far as workmanship, very nice. And there she is. We'll take a better look at it once the body's out. Okay guys, once you get some screws and some bolts out, the top will just lift right off. Pretty nice crate that they build, and you could probably take the metal and stuff and build something out of it if you had little projects to do. Okay, so here is the first look at the body tub sitting in its normal position. They got some little details correct. Toolbox lid has got those very big beads that are correct. They do have the hole in the drain that you don't see on other bodies. They've got your seat, where your seat sits. They got those guys in on both sides. The fuel filler neck is in. Overall, an extremely nice body. Looks like they got the tunnel right. And hopefully, and we won't know this till we put on a chassis, hopefully the gas, the brake, the clutch, the steering, everything in the master cylinder, hopefully all that stuff is going to line up just perfect. They do have your fuel tank strap mounts in. Got that one right there too. I think you can see it. Like I say, the fit and finish is extremely nice. I would use one of these bodies on any one of my projects without any trouble. And they are coming out with more bodies. They're coming out with the CJ5, the M38A1. They're coming out with a lot of different stuff. So just hang in there. I believe these bodies are much, much, much better than the ones that were coming from the Philippines. So if you have the time to wait, very nice bodies are being made. Now there are some few little things in here. Again, nobody would know what they are, and the bodies are nice enough where I'm not going to give up any more of my secrets. So just know that this is basically what you're going to get, and once we get this on the chassis and see how it fits, I can give you more feedback. But just looking at it, it's the closest to original body tub out there. It's got the correct beads in it. It's got the correct shape to everything. And like I say, there's a lot of holes. I think just about every single hole you'll need is drilled, which is very nice. I mean, you even got your footman loopholes here. So that's very nice. The bowl pockets are on. The hinges for the tailgate chains are there. So I'm going to get it out of the rest of the crate here, and we'll take a closer look at some other things once I get it out of here. Okay guys, there's the crate back up on its side again. And I don't recommend doing this alone. If you're doing this, grab a couple of your buddies or something. Bodies are heavy enough to be a real backbreaker. But if you have to do it alone like I do, flip it up on the edge, lay some cardboard down, just slide it out. It's about the easiest way I know how to get them out of the crates. And everything that we've gone over looks good. The sun is kind of playing tricks with the camera now, but everything looks good, and we'll have more, like I say, once it goes down on the chassis. We'll know better how things fit. Okay guys, got the body tub out of the sun, and I'm gonna give you Pete's phone number here. Okay, like I said, Pete is the only distributor of these body tubs in the USA. Give him a call, 631-874-8660. His website is Debella, DEBELLA, JEEPPARTS.com. DebellaJeepParts.com. Don't get fooled if you call up other people and they're like, yes, we have bodies in stock, that this is the body you're going to get. that you can get this from Pete, and that's it. There's been some guys that have called me and said somebody said they had these bodies and they got an MD Juan body. Don't fall for that. Pete is the only one that has these. Give him a call. Tell him you saw the video. Tell him Brian sent you. Whatever. Just let him know that you want one of the good SGI bodies coming from India. And again, get on the list if you think you want one. Because they are taking some time to come in. The shipping is just is killing us right now. So get on the list, and before you know it, maybe you could get the next shipment or the shipment after that, whatever. But get on the list if you think you want one. And like I say, I would not, personally, I would not use another Filipino body. I mean, we've been after those guys for years and years and years to make changes, and they never would. So I'm glad somebody has finally stepped up and decided to make a high quality body. I hope they learn from this, that you just can't keep putting junk out and expecting people to just buy it. It's a nice body. The next stage of this body is going to be putting it on the chassis, fitting the fenders, the grill, the hood, tailgate, everything that's going to go on here, and that's going to be the next stage. But for right now, I just wanted to uncrate it, show you guys what it looks like, and give my opinion of what it looked like. So I'm happy with it. I think you will be too. We'll dig deeper into it on the next video, and I'm not sure when I'll get the chassis or when I'll have room for it, but we will put this on the chassis, get everything fit, and I'll take you along for that as well. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.